Hey everybody, welcome to Adam Does Hard Things. Tonight I'm going to go over some gear selections. I had some questions on what I rode and used for the Crusher, so I'm just going to go and do kind of a breakdown of my kit. I know it's a little hard to see my bike. I tried to orient it. This is what I live with. My basement's a mess. This is real life. 4 kids, your time is spread between a lot of things. So first off, I know you can't see it too well. I'm not going to move the camera on. I got it really precariously balanced right now. Salsa Muckluck. I have the green aluminum with lots of cool orange bolts. Love it. Bike is super capable. A lot of the downhills, there are definitely portions where I probably would have enjoyed having some front suspension, but as it stands, I'm running fully rigid. Tires are the Terraville Coronado 2.8s. Just a fantastic tire. Handles everything up there. Not your single track tire, but for all of the hike-a-bike and mud and hills and gravel and road, they're just an excellent all-around tire that I found to be super awesome. Saddle, I'm running on all my bikes the Brooks Cambium C17. They just released the card version in the orange, so you know, gotta have the orange accents. I'm gonna kind of do a breakdown here because I sprayed my bike down when I got home, but it hasn't had a thorough cleaning yet. Enough to keep all my parts from rusting, but now it's time to train for Margie, so I am focusing on the Scott, and my full suspension. I will gradually work on paring this down and getting all my parts cleaned up. So this is my tool bag. I didn't use a whole lot of this, thankfully. Got your multi-tool. It's kind of heavy. It's just a cheap one that I found in one of my bags one day. Somebody forgot it. I don't know where it came from. Just a giant multi-tool that goes in the tool bin. I got my CO2. Man, I didn't even open this bag. Look at this. I don't know if you can see how muddy that is. It's dirty AF. I didn't even open this bag. There's mud inside of it. Like what? I have a place for foam stuff. Chamois cream. I use. You see that buttonhole? This stuff is the bomb. It's like chocolate chip mint ice cream on your taint. It's awesome. If you're weird and you don't like that nice tingly feeling down there, you can get the no tingle, but seriously, tingle. Tire lever. Seriously, look at that mud. Can you even see that? It's just mud everywhere. Hey, my puncture kit came undone. So I had a discussion about this tool today. This is the KOM Cycling Puncture Repair Kit. It's threaded from 2 sides in the center. So the 2 sides pull off. You got your needle here. Sorry. Got your needle for poking through the hole. Some serration here to kind of, you know, get the edges nice and ready for a plug, and then you've got your needle, or so your open loop on the other side, and it's got a bunch of bacon strips in it. KOM Cycling. I don't even know if you can find these anymore. It's a great little tool, super lightweight, weighs hardly anything. Fits right in my little tool bag. Other stuff, some super dirty lube. I didn't mind using that. Brake pads. I went through a whole set of front brake pads. They're gone. They're totally gone. Chain tool. Didn't need that, thankfully. And then, yeah, clean my bags out. Oh yeah. Extra valve cores, just in case. When you need those things, you need them. Pro tip, if you have a stuck valve core, it helps to, in addition to having a pump with you, to carry CO2, because blasting some CO2 into your tire will most likely clear all of the gunked up sealant into your tire and allow you to either release or input air. Tip I wish I'd known years ago because it's plagued me a few times, but yeah, carry CO2 and a pump. Chain tool, I got one of these wolf tooth guys. It's got room for a couple quick links on the inside, extra training bolt if you need it, and chain pliers, as well as a tire lever. So pretty lightweight, does a bunch of things. I don't think I've ever used this. Tools. So up front, I've got my two Sodero Devil's kettles. My left one I ran, it's empty now, I ran water in here. And then my right one I used for electronics. Have super heavy, chunky battery pack. But this thing, I used it for all the crusher. Then 84. I charged my Garmin twice, my phone once, my light once. 84. This thing lasts forever. It is, like I said, it's heavy. It's pretty freaking big. It's like 30 credit cards. I don't know, but it works. So that's those. These guys are indispensable. If you've got support and they have Cottonelle or whatever brand baby wipes in the van, that's excellent as well. But sometimes you got to go in the woods, and this helps for that. It also helps every time you put chamois cream on, you know, every 3 to 4 hours, use one of these first, wipe, and then put chamois cream on. Trust me, do that. That's garbage. Yeah, I like to keep them on the sides of my Devil's Kettle. There's some little pockets in here. Oh, dude, wipe. It helps to have so there's these, which are nice and soothing. Not exactly, how do I put this? These are for wiping, not for sanitizing. You want to have some sanitary wipes as well, like the rubbing alcohol kind. I used all mine, and pro tip, don't mix the two. One is for, and one is for these. Don't mix them. That sucks. Been there, done it. Don't do it. I don't recommend. All right, so then I got a Roswell Gigantor top tube bag. I don't even know if I can get this thing on. This is my food bag, right? So I hardly use this at all this year. I've got gel, I've got honey stinkers, I've got Endurolites. Yeah, Endurolites are fine. Salt tablets, 1 gram salt tablets, way better than Endurolites. Sorry, Hammer, love you, Hammer, but Untapped. This was packed. I started with this. Embark. I did have some Cliff Blocks, sours. Another Embark. I love Embark, by the way. Not this Embark. Great stuff. Another gel. That was full when I started. It's still full. I didn't use any of that. Pancakes. I made a huge batch of pancakes. That's what I ate for 12 to 14 hours. It's amazing. Solid food. Once you start on the gels, you got to keep on them and on them and on them. And who wants to eat 30, 40 gels? No one. No one. So I just did pancakes, and in my bottles, Tailwind. 2 full scoops of Tailwind and a gram tablet of salt. So 16 to 1700 milligrams of salt. Disclaimer, that's me. I'm a super salty sweater. I bonk easily, so I need lots of sodium. I felt amazing. You wouldn't believe how good I felt on that much sodium. All the electrolytes I needed. So refuel stops where we met up with Jeff. I'd have a sandwich, just like chicken breast and cheese and mayo on bread. That's it, just basic sandwich. Couple pieces of chocolate or something, and refill my bottles. That was it. 5 minute stop, fill the bottles, tailwind, tailwind, tailwind. It was amazing. Super easy, light flavor, easy on your gut. Tons of carbs, tons of sodium with the salt. Game changer. Like you saw, I pulled all that nutrition out of here. That's what I started with. I didn't refill this bag at all. I didn't use it. I used two things of Cliff Blocks, one SIS gel. That's it. Everything else was pancakes and rest stop fuel and tailwind with sodium. That's it. Keep it simple. I found throwing lots of different stuff in there, you mess your gut. It gets ugly. So this bag, I'm gonna rethink that. It was a backup. Like, I tested the pancakes, but I wasn't 100%. Like, is it really gonna work for that long? Yeah, it did. It was awesome. So I didn't need any of that stuff. I'll rethink that, but not a regret. Anyway, on to grips is a point I will mention. ESI extra chunky. I wouldn't do that again. I would change my mind. I put these on a week before. I didn't want to waste them. It was just the moment. I'm like, they're orange. I got an orange bike. I put these on. This is what I use. This is what I use for Margie. Bar ends are not a crime. This is fantastic. Spreads your palm out. You get the bar end for climbing. I should have put these on. I finished on Monday. My hands are still numb. Like, these two fingers are good. Everything else, pins and needles since Monday. It's now Saturday night at 10:18. Still pins and needles. One of my friends is a physical therapist. She gave me some exercises. I'm working on it. But yeah, that's my one gear regret, is running the ESIs. I would absolutely run the ergons, more hand positions. Yeah, tingly hands, not fun. It doesn't hurt. It's just really freaking annoying. All right. So then we've got bottles. With my frame bag, I don't know if y'all can see this. I'll just pull her off. My Blackburn full frame bag. Behind this, I run a bottle. Underneath, I've got a bottle on the bottom one. I didn't use this bottle I didn't use the bottom bottle a whole lot, but I wanted to have water. I wanted to keep the weight off my back. I didn't want to wear a hydration pack, and I didn't. So no lower back pain. I'm really grateful I didn't wear the backpack. I had 1, 2, 3 full bottles of Tailwind at all times. And then on my front, I have the bike case ABC ratcheting bike cage, so you can fit one of these big old 32-ounce bottles of water. This was my refill. Granted, we had somebody meeting us for support, so I could refill my bottles. If you don't have that, you're gonna need a water filter, or figure something out. But you're gonna need more water. Every 50 miles probably, I could refill bottles. If you're doing it alone, that's a different conversation. But yeah, so I had 4 bottles on me at all times, 3 full with Tailwind and salt tablets. This is my main bag on the bike. This is kind of a catch-all. It's, if I got to take warmers off, it's right there on the bike. I've got this little pocket here with oh god, dust. Dust. Microfiber, so mostly for glasses, a little bit for sweat. I know, mix them, but what are you gonna do? I've got a side pocket here. I can't even open stuff. Got a latex tube. Get in there. Yeah, leg cramps. Didn't need that. Didn't cramp with all that salt. Oh yeah, here we go. That's what I was talking about. Antibacterial wipes. Don't put these down there. It's awful. More dude wipes. Some paper. I learned a cool trick. Dryer lint and Vaseline will make a good fire. I just had some dried up paper with my waterproof matches. But zip ties, a knife, random stuff I might need. And then on the inside, liquid IV in case I run out of hydration powder. I ended up putting a rain jacket in here. I kept my rain jacket in my salsa anything bag up front on my fork. But when we stopped at night in the rain, I had a backup rain jacket just in case it kept pouring all night. So this thing's, I don't know, cheap rain jacket. Last resort, didn't need it. Washcloth, you never know. Repellent lotion, bug repellent lotion. I don't know where to put that. Yeah, I've had this for 2 years. I never used it. It's chili lime pickle juice. I don't even want to drink it. I don't want to drink that shit. Expired rice cake. Again, nutrition I didn't need. Toilet paper. Moving on. More wipes. Moving on. Waterproof matches. The real stuff. Didn't use it. Maybe I should have. Oh yeah, and some punctured ginger maple aid. That was probably upside down. Ugh, gross, it's all sticky. Making a mess of my floor. So that's my, oh, there's something else. No, that's my, yeah, that baby. This puppy's dirty. Ugh. Then we've got my, I would call this my emergency bag. Sorry, this is really fun dead air. Gotta strap the heck out of these bags because if they fall off here. Alright, so this was my salsa anything bag that I had in front. This is all my spare clothing. So extra socks, extra wool cycling cap for if it got cold at night. Wool socks in a Ziploc baggie. Merino wool base layer in a Ziploc wool baggie. And of course, emergency blanket. Haven't needed that one yet. Hold on. I'm not going away. Just hold on. Stay tuned. So. I had this ready. So, gear I started with. Didn't wind up needing these at all. Forgive me, I just did my laundry. I had to clean my kit. Still freaking smells. I have to wash it again. These are the Castelli Unlimited Gravel Shorts. Super comfortable. Side pockets. Didn't use them. I didn't need short pockets because I didn't have a backpack on, and I had jersey pockets to put my pancakes in, so didn't need those. We're team kit. We're going through Pactimo now, but this is my older Castelli jersey, super thin, just really lightweight. Wanted to wear. I'm a nerd. I wear Lycra. Get over it. Arm warmers I started with. Hand up gloves. Send it. Half of Send It. I dropped it. I put this on at night. This is the plea. I am not sponsored. I'm not fast enough. I do these things, but I'm not quick. I'm not sponsor worthy. Twin Six, please make this again. This is my favorite jersey in the world. It is our old, I don't know, I've had this thing for 6 years now. It is the merino wool long sleeve jersey. And it's got pockets. Their new one, I think, doesn't have pockets. I mean, I got like my 8th hole. No, can you see that? I got like my 8th hole I have to sew on this thing. I have worn this for so many rides. It is unreal. This is my favorite jersey in the world. Yeah, it's amazing. Merino wool long sleeve for the overnights. That's, I swear. It's been not that cold, so I brought a jacket in the van, but this jacket, jersey, love it. They don't make it anymore, and I want them to because it's fantastic. Simple, fantastic. And then, as we all know what's coming next, these ones have holes in them, and they're still full of sand. I wash stuff and it's still full of sand. Ugh, sand everywhere. Can you read it? There it is. No other socks. Don't wear any other socks. I don't even want to bring other socks. Just wear those. So, amazing tip for all you crushers out there. Hollow socks. They dry really quickly. So when you have to do a river crossing, you cross the river without shoes and socks on. You take them off, you bring a bag, like a grocery bag, and you hang it from your handlebars so that you can cross the river without getting your shoes wet. You stop, you walk up the incline, you set your bike down in the sand. You grab your plastic bag and you walk back down to the river. You stand in the river, you set your shoes on a rock. Practice this at home. I do this every day. You put your socks on 1 foot at a time, right into the shoe, right? It's gonna dry in 5 minutes. No sand, no sitting around for 5 minutes brushing your foot off, just foot right in the shoe. Perfect. Every river crossing. Saves you so much time and so much freaking sand in your shoes. Wet shoes are okay. It's not bad. You'll get to the point where you just don't care. You're gonna ride through every freaking puddle and every mud concoction that's thrown at you. But if you can avoid those as long as possible, wet feet is okay. Sandy feet is misery. Avoid the sandy feet. Hollows, quick drying, right in the shoes. And I mean, seriously, at this point, if we're crushers, why are we wearing other socks? It's pointless. So, yeah. There's my drink. Yeah. Jim Beam Old Fashioned. I'm cheap. Yeah. I think that's about it. I put out another 25-minute video that no one needs to watch, but a lot of good gear here. Key takeaways, especially if you're doing the 100, the 225, solid food as long as possible. I loved the pancakes, roasted potatoes, anything you can make a bunch of easily a couple days beforehand, golden. Keep away from the gels as long as possible. It's going to save your stomach. And Tailwind might not be yours, like your Forever Nutrition, but it's mine. So you find your Forever Nutrition, you dial it, and I found that 1700 milligrams of sodium per bottle was just a game changer for me. I felt amazing. So if you can stay on top of your nutrition, your legs are going to feel good, your gut's going to feel good, and you're going to be happier for it. And the benefit of all that is 2 days after crusher, you're not gonna still be wanting to die. Like Monday to Saturday, I'm good. I'm ready to train. I did sweet spot this morning and I was fine. So yeah, if you got any questions about this gear, why I chose certain things, or if I have any other suggestions, let me know. Hit me up in the comments and shoot me a subscribe. I can say that now. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. Okay. I rambled on for 25 minutes and I realized I forgot to talk about lights. So, real quick, I will go over my light setup. And I need to grab one. Yeah. There we go. So, to start, I use my trusty Raveman 1200 on my underneath my Garmin 840. I still love it. It let me down, but I still love it. And then for a helmet mount, I haven't gotten the outbound hangover yet, but I found that this Raveman CR1000 works excellent for a helmet mount. I have 2 of them. It lasts for about 2.5, 3 hours. I keep the spare one in my jersey pocket and I just swap them. No big deal. It's a little bit of extra weight, but seriously, at this point, what is a little extra weight? Easier than having a giant battery pack. So I've got 6 hours easy of helmet light. Raveman is easy 2 to 3 hours of headlight. And then I picked up the Big Daddy, the Trail Evo. Now I ran this guy for about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. It's got 4 battery lights. I was still on battery 4. I started at about 4 in the morning and I turned it off at about 7 and it was still on 4. So I don't have a full test in this. I'm in the process of switching to it, but I'm still paranoid, so hence the 2 headlights and still using the Raveman because I want to know what this thing is capable of before I really trust it on an overnight. But so far so good.